Here we go, round 2, RadicaL2 versus TAW 1, here on Vale. Oh, and we are seeing RadicaL2 was spared the pipeline spawn and spawned in subsector. As you are seeing, the sys chain is going straight in the nanogrid, as they always do. TAW doing a 3-2 split. And we're seeing the aliens loving this vent right here. A lot of them usually wait till this is built, wait till the Marines pass by, and then go ahead and just pounce on skylights. We're seeing Jansen there, ready for the pounce. TAW, oh, and he pounces alone. I don't know if I would have done that. And now Yal is moving down into Overlook alone, and here comes basically the biting. They bite, and now Cell is coming back. He's going to go alone, and Yal is going to continue pushing to Overlook. On the other side of the map, they have built up topographical. Howl and Colex coming up against Clash. Clash bites it, and now these two Marines are in Overlook, while Devore comes up to meet Anzi and Emni in Skylights. Doesn't do a very good job. 40% on this RT. That's going to be toast before these guys can actually even get back. Alright, Colex and Howl finding that drifter in East Junction. Jansen and Clash trying to stop this push to Nanogrid. They do take down Cellar, and Howl goes down as well. Devore rebuilding this in Skylights, but he did hear Emni. Oh, wow, nice shot. Nice shot. Green alien blood all over the place in those vents. Clash biting this RT. Here's the Marines coming. Tries to do a little bit of wall climbing there, but gets tagged anyways. And TAW now moving down into Overlook with Anzi coming back to revenge himself against Devore. Devore now stopping in Skylights to save that RT. We're seeing Emni and Clash moving in to Overlook to stop Yal and Cellar. Devore coming down to Overlook, but he goes back to Skylights to stop that RT being harassed. Yal does win this engagement, and he is going to be alone there in Overlook with Anzi coming back. Very good keeping these Marines on their toes, you know, kind of moving back and forth. It makes it really hard to expand through the map. Howl and Colex now. Jansen just doing a little bit of cat and mouse here. Should I come out this side of the vent? Should I come out this side of the vent? Oh! And he gets tagged on this side of the vent. He is done. So now they are going to move in to Marine push into a gorged up nanogrid. We're seeing a Hydra there, and there with some clog walls to kind of slow the Marines down. Clog walls placed in a good way, slow Marines down through an entrance. Blocking it off completely and wasting all those clogs is usually a bad idea. It's just wasting a bunch of clogs. I mean, they're meant to slow Marines down through an entrance or just use as a barrier to hide behind. Now we're seeing Cellar and Yao moving in through system waypointing. A Drifter is there. A Drifter is there to let them know. Wow, and Jansen does take down Cellar. Yal is the only one in there. He is in trouble. Trying to go after that Drifter. And he gets taken down as well. Skylights RT has been harassed down. Phase Tech has been completed. We see one Marine, Devore, in Nanogrid. Gets taken down by the Hydras. Howl now taking down Trusher in C12, saving that RT. And a double lurk double lurk play on the field in the form of Anzi and Emni. These two Marines are going to meet these two lurks as they're coming up and going to meet in West Junction. They're on the ceilings. And here comes the attack. Cellar goes down. Nice push there by Anzi. Hitting those spikes and following up with a bite, flying right into him. We're looking at the res chart right now. Very even in terms of total collected res. The RadicaL sitting on one more res tower than TAW. RadicaL now coming in to harass Skylights. Seller and Yal coming in to push them away. Alright, and Jansen and Trusher in C12, 19%. We do see the cargo hive has just been dropped. So while all this is happening and they're sucking in resources, they are still expanding around the map. They basically own this section of the map. Phase gate has gone up in pipeline, but unfortunately Howl does go down. Colex trying to come through to save that. Maximus coming through. Yal coming through. They do end up saving the pipeline phase gate, which is really good. 71%. That's going to give them a little bit of a foothold on this map. But now the two lurks coming in. They are pissed off. And they are coming into pipeline. Yal, the only one there, getting a good vantage point. Devore and Howl phasing through. So Amni is definitely going to be pushed back. He can't take that on alone, lest he's going to lose his lurk or have a chance to. Colex now rebuilding that RT in topographical. TAW learning from the last game. Looks like they're really keeping up on the, trying to keep up on the res tower and the resource flow. 40% grown on this hive. Rika there as a gorge, trying to build it up. 100% health on that. Almost all of RadicaL now bunching up in utility, and here comes the push from RadicaL. They know that they need to push them out of pipeline, and the Marines TAW may accidentally just stream one by one through this phase gate. We see Colex on the other side trying to shoot them off. Not enough. That phase gate does go down. Colex does go down as well. And Yal coming in at the last minute gets taken down by Amni's spikes. Wow. And that whole expansion is denied by RadicaL2. We're seeing now Devore and Seller coming up to C12. It looks like they're going to try to push the neck again on the other side of the map. Treasure against Yal in Skylights. Trying to take him down with a pistol. Pistol is out of ammo. He is completely out of ammo. He does manage to reload, take down Treasure, but Clash does take him down at the end. And now Howl coming in a little bit too late to reinforce Treasure. He gets taken down by the lurk. And a phase gate is being built again up in pipeline. Wow, these lurks are doing some great kills against these Marines. Great spiking towards the target. Right when they get there, biting, flying away, turning around, spiking again, biting. That's what you need to do. Alright, this phase gate does look like it's going to go up. They are sitting on 4 res. They are going to get a 5th one up in Skylights. That's definitely decent res flow. If they can hold out here. In terms of upgrades, though, they have been so busy rebuilding res that they have not had a chance to pump out many upgrades. They are sitting on armor 1. They do have shotguns. Of course, with the increase in cost, definitely Marine teams have to change up their style. That blueprint was taken out of that armory. Trusher is now a fade. Wow, and that Trusher now doing some damage there in pipeline, but not enough. TAW phasing through that gate on the other side of the map. More RT harassment headaches for TAW. I mean, they are getting harassed all the time. They have to keep pulling units off of their front lines. Nice kill there by Yal, but every time They got to take units off. 1% left on that Skylights RT. Just one bite. Another RT being harassed in C12. This is such a headache. I'm having a headache just keeping up with all the RT harass. I mean, that's really good for RadicaL, but TAW, their commander, must just be opening up and always seeing an RT blinking red, and that is just annoying. They do have a second CC now put up in pipeline. I don't see any welders research, so they can't fix that RT up in Skylights. This one in C12 looks like it's going to go down. Little bit of a push here in Overlook. Yal and Seller finally doing some RT harassment themselves, taking one down versus 6 taken down of theirs. Alright, so Hal and Devore in pipeline. Kolex now running up through the neck. Jansen taking down that C12 RT. Yal and Seller on the other side of the map backing off. 1%. God, they just need to blow on it. There we go! Amnika runs around the corner, basically flicks a fingernail at that RT, and it gets taken down. Yal gets taken down right outside control. And now pressure now with a lurk and a fade against their main base. This is not where the pressure, or where they want pressure to be. We do have another fade on the field. Great bone wall there by RadicaL's commander. But we do have a double pressure. Oh, nope, those guys pulled back. That's good. Good for TAW. Alright, and that RT is still sitting as a blueprint in C12. Doesn't look like it's going to be built. Push happening now down in pipeline. Trusher, Emney, and Jansen taking down Devore. Hal coming around the corner, wondering what happened to his teammate. Then he probably sees his body laying cold on the floor. He's getting rushed there, blinked in by Trusher, and his fate is sealed. Devore now coming through the phase gate. He gets taken out too. We're hearing a beacon now to pipeline, which scares off RadicaL. Good beacon there. I mean, they could have lost that. We're seeing a little bit of a healing base in utility. That is going to be really good for RadicaL to push from. TAW playing a very defensive game while they're defending this push here. This RT in Topographical is in trouble. And as with all their other RTs, we're seeing Devore pushing into Overlook. He's going to do some RT harassment himself. Take out assist first to let them know that he is there. And in utility, some guerrilla strikes happening in and out of pipeline. So, you know, basically TAW has to stay there. I mean, the only way that they're gonna break into this map, I mean, they need some arcs to break all these, you know, these healing bases. They need arcs to break into nano. Obviously, it's just not gonna happen with their current resource flow and their current positioning on the map. They just don't have enough. They did manage to eke out weapons 1 at least, but against all this alien upgrade, blink, celerity, spores, leap, yeah, it's just gonna be way too much. Here comes a push into pipeline. Just more of TAW members, you know, forcing to defend, and then we see Anzi on the other side of the map just pushing a little bit on that Skylights RT. The main fight, though, happening there. We do have an Onos now on the field. Jansen is an Onos. Trusher is close to being Onos. He's at 68. Anzi at 63. That Onos, you know, creeping. I don't think they know that there's an Onos around that corner. That is going to be one hell of a surprise. The Skylights RT is going down. We see in C12, Seller and Kolex now pushing up against C12, pushing that RT. And it looks like Jansen just kind of sitting there, being quiet. He is running now, so they probably heard that. And that push in the dome goes down by Trusher. Very low on health, 30%. That RT, 46% by Anzi. He's just spiking it down slowly. We're seeing no sys around this. Assists actually have just been dropped. And on the other side of the map in topographical, that RT is down as well. These guys are being cut off right down the center by all this pressure all over the map. The Lurk's doing a good job just harassing, being annoying. Devore now checking out what's happening in Skylights. Anzi just staying in there. We're seeing now a beacon happening in control as those two fades came in there trying to take out the observatory. 55% on that, and as that went down, that gave Jansen with that Onos a chance to run in, take that phase gate down to 50%. Well, nice bone wall save there, and back another beacon back into control. Wow, they're just, it looks like they're just toying with him, making him use that res back and forth. Pretty soon he's not going to have enough res to, you know, to do these beacons. Sitting on 3 right now. Hal, Seller, and Yao with jetpacks. 75% on Jansen. He is now moving in with Emni as a lurk. It looks like because he's moving in, there was a little bit of a fight happening in control. Again, there's a healing base right here, guys. So these fades are just basically coming in and out, forcing the fight to be split between these two bases. Now these. Oh, and Jansen does go down. Onos down in pipeline. Nice little bit of a win there for TAW, but it's not going to be much. Anzi on 82 res, Trusher on 87 res, Emni on 80 res. They can go 3 Onos right now and basically like just storm a base. Oh wow, another jetpack lost there. Guerrilla tactics. Hit and run happening in control. They're just being attacked and harassed all over the place. On the other side of the map, Colex and Devore, the only ones you know, defending pipeline. They're just using that phase gate. These phase gates go down, and it is basically going to cut both those bases off, and it's going to be over. See now. They're trying to weld these phase gates. 59% on this main phase gate. TAW is I mean, they're going to have to pull out some sort of miracle right now. All they're doing is delaying the inevitable because they are not pushing anywhere on the map. They can't. The aliens have them pinned all over the place and pinned in their base. Oh, we do see a fade has died here. In control, being hunted down by those jetpacks. Those are what great jetpacks are, or I mean, sorry, what jetpacks are good for is chasing down aliens that are low on health. We're seeing a little bit of a whip being deployed here right next to this RT. That's working on that, 20%. And now another fight happening in pipeline. This is just going back and forth. I have to give it to TAW for sticking it out and really trying to save this game. But I mean, let's be honest. You got RadicaL2 sitting on 111 res. He could drop fade eggs all day. There we go. 2 Onos. Jansen has just went down in pipeline. But they got one Onus stationed outside Skylights. The other one is outside Pipeline. Armor 2 has now been researched. Sitting on Armor 2, Weapons 1. They are getting out-teched here. Sitting on 2 RTs. Not good. Here comes a push from TAW around the corner in utility. They do see that healing base. Emni using that spore trail, and a beacon has happened in control. Nice bone wall there, except it trapped a fade. Healing wall right behind in skylights as well.
Command station under attack.
And now another push by that Onos inside control. Onos taking down Colex. Maximus is in trouble. Onos at 75%. He's the only one in there, and they're focus firing him down. He runs off. Oh my gosh, and he goes down. They have lost another Onos. That's 2. That other one is sitting outside pipeline. Trusher. And we're seeing TAW just basically turtling at this point. I mean, they have no other choice. I mean, they're sitting on 2 res nodes. I mean, they still have one in each of their main bases. They're now pushing up against these healing bases, up in skylights again. I don't know. I mean, they're going to have to really push. I don't know why RadicaL at this point now. I get the 2-prong assault. And the phase gate does go down in pipeline. That is game changing. And there's TAW saying no. Yeah, RadicaL just needs to group up. They should have grouped up those Onuses. This game should have been over a bit ago. And just hit one base. Here they come again. All the Marines are dead. They have lost. They are going. Another beacon happening. Nice bone wall there in front of Yal. But that beacon goes down. Or, I'm sorry, that beacon chance is done. Alright, and this base is finally done. We hear the recycle going, and there we go. Good game. Hanging on to it, but definitely wasn't going to happen. RadicaL2 takes it 2-0. "22 minutes into this game. This game should have been over 10 minutes ago. But they decided to stick it out, make them work for that win. And now Seller just needs to leave for the win to happen. There we go. RadicaL2 has taken it.